Here is a heartbreaking, tearful fan story about Bai Lu and Dylan Wang, written in English, full of emotion and drama, with a subscribe call at the end. Broken Heart. Title: When Tears Fall Under the Same Sky. The rain fell quietly over Shanghai that night, as if the sky itself was mourning. Bai Lu stood alone by the window of her apartment, watching the city lights blur behind the glass. In her hands was her phone, the screen still glowing with the last message she had read over and over again. "I think we should stop here, before we hurt each other more. Dylan." Her fingers trembled. A single tear slid down her cheek, followed by another, until her vision became a river of sorrow. They had promised to be strong. They had promised to protect each other from the cruel world of rumors, cameras, and expectations. But promises were fragile when reality kept tearing them apart. Just hours earlier, Bai Lu and Dylan Wang had met in secret at a quiet cafe near the river. No fans, no reporters, only the two of them and the heavy silence between their hearts. Dylan arrived first. He looked exhausted, his eyes shadowed with sleepless nights. When Bai Lu walked in, he stood up instinctively, as if his heart still remembered how to reach for her before his mind could stop it. "Lu," he whispered. She forced a smile, but it broke before it fully formed. They sat across from each other, hands so close yet unable to touch. Outside, the rain tapped against the window like impatient fingers. "Why does it have to be this hard?" Bai Lu finally said, her voice shaking. "We didn't do anything wrong, did we?" Dylan lowered his gaze. "But the world thinks we did. Every time we're seen together, people talk. They judge. They twist everything." "I don't care about them," she replied quickly. "I only care about us." He looked up then, eyes filled with pain. "That's the problem. I care too much. And that's why I'm scared. Scared that his career would suffer. Scared that she would be blamed. Scared that loving her would only bring her more wounds." Silence swallowed them again. Bai Lu reached out at last, her fingers brushing his. "Do you remember when you said, as long as we're under the same sky, we'll be okay?" Dylan's jaw tightened. He remembered. Of course he did. It was the night they filmed their last scene together, when laughter turned into something deeper, something dangerous. "I still believe that," he said softly. But believing does stop the pain. Tears welled in Bai Lu's eyes. "So what are you saying?" He hesitated. Then, with a breath that felt like breaking glass in his chest, he said, "Maybe, loving you from afar is kinder than holding you close." Her tears finally fell. "No. Dylan, please. Don't say that. I can endure the rumors. I can endure the hate. I just can't endure losing you." Her voice cracked, and she covered her mouth, sobbing. The strong, cheerful Bai Lu that fans adored was gone, replaced by a woman whose heart was shattering. Dylan stood up and walked around the table. He knelt beside her chair and pulled her into his arms. For a moment, they forgot everything. She cried against his shoulder, her hands clutching his coat as if he were the only thing keeping her from falling into darkness. Dylan closed his eyes, feeling her tears soak into his collar, feeling his own tears escape silently. "I don't want to let you go," he whispered. "But I don't know how to keep you safe if I stay." They held each other until the rain outside grew heavier, until the cafe lights dimmed, until the world reminded them that time was cruel and unstoppable. When they finally separated, both were trembling. Bai Lu wiped her tears, trying to be brave. This is goodbye, then promise me one thing. What is it? shook his head, tears falling freely now. You could never be nothing to me. You're the chapter I'll read in my